So it's 2020, and I've seen two movies that have to do with underwater. One was called Underwater, and then the one I'm talking about today is called Sea Fever. And I hated the ocean before, and I definitely hate it now. What's up, guys? This is Anthony, and I'm here to give you guys another review. This time it is for the movie Sea Fever. It's a new movie, guys. I'm reviewing new movies still. I know the theaters aren't open, but there's still movies coming out. And I kind of like it because I'm seeing movies that I wouldn't normally go out of my way and check out. So I'm just like constantly looking on Netflix and Amazon to see what new stuff is out. And, my watch list. I got some doozies in there. Some of them look straight up trash, okay? But I can't wait to review those stuff. But now we're talking about Sea Fever, another underwater film similar to Underwater. There's some creatures in here. There's some scary stuff in here. There's some psychological stuff going on here. But just like Underwater, this is good. It's a good movie. I don't know where these directors are coming from. They just wanted to make some like alien-esque kind of movies that had to deal with water. Was there that much water in Aliens? I don't remember. The only water I remember is the drool coming off of the aliens. But Underwater tells the story of this biology student who has to take this course. One of those courses you have to actually go out into the field and do stuff. I hate that kind of stuff. As an antisocial person myself, I hate interacting with people, except for you guys. I like you guys. But she has to go out to this ship and she has to conduct some kind of research. It's not really clear what kind of research she got to do. She got to listen to some fish, see some fish, whatever. Some fishermen on the boat that are going to go catch some fish that they're not supposed to catch. And then weird stuff happens. Insert practical effect monster here. And I love these kind of movies. I love when movies are just in an isolated area. In this case, it's just a boat and there's a whole bunch of people and we have to talk. Those are my favorite movies where they can expand on characters. They can just focus on each individual and just, like I said, expand on their backstories and stuff. And that's what they do in this movie. I love the pacing of this movie. It's not too slow. It's not too fast. It's just right. Just that middle level right there. And it's really good. Practical effects. I love it. Especially when you're doing a creature feature film, you gotta have some practical effects in here, and there. Of course, there's CGI, and when they show the CGI of the monster, it's kind of cheesy, but it's CGI monster. There's not really much you can do, and there's some good characters in here. I liked pretty much. Well, I won't say I liked, but I liked the portrayal of all these characters. You understood most of them. You understood the captain. He just wants to get his money. He has a whole bunch of people he gotta pay. He's worried about that. He's worried about his family. His wife is also on the ship. And the past with their daughter and how she died and how she's like carved on the front of the ship. And you got a mechanic in here who's smarter than his job title. And then you have the research girl who's our main character who is an antisocial person and who hates everybody. And there's a whole bunch of different character types and they're all interesting. Even if you don't really like some of them, you're like, I don't really like you, but I want to know more about your character and I want to know more about your backstory. And this movie has that in spades. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that you're just like, I want to read the book. They got to make the book Sea Fever or the comic book Sea Fever, and I'll definitely buy that. But at times, I will say, there is some negative stuff here. At times, there is some forceful acting. I hate saying that the acting's forced because, I'm not an actor, so I don't know how it is, but it just feels sometimes when you're watching and you're like, these guys are going a little bit too far. Do you know what the thing is? Because it's important to me. It's really important to me. It's important to me, Jill. But yeah, guys, the only big gripe that I have with this movie is the ending. Just like, I've been seeing a lot of movies lately that the rest of it's good, the beginning's good, but the ending, it's disappointing. This one's not bad, it's just, it's okay. But overall, guys, this movie is definitely a good one, and you should go check it out. Sea Fever. Check it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap too. Usually, I've been dropping $20 on these new releases like Bloodshot and freaking Trolls. Both those movies sucked. And then I get a movie this cheap. I think it was like $6 for a rental, and it's really good. Blows those out of the water. I'm not looking forward to spending $20 on new releases anymore, but what can I say, guys? I love torturing myself. But guys, let me know what you think of Sea Fever in the comments down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you like practical effects? Do you like sea monsters? Are you afraid of the ocean like I am? Because I hate that thing. I hate that thing. I don't think as human beings we belong in the ocean. There's a reason why we evolved into coming out of the ocean, growing legs and arms and all that stuff. I'm not trying to get into evolution with you guys, okay? But like I said, if you like Sea Fever, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that stuff that I like, and also check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. And also check out my Letterboxd where I'm gonna do a review for this. So check that out. See written words as I try to correctly autocorrect everything that I do, because you know I'm not that good at typing or talking, but I try my best. Okay. But guys, as always, keep watching movies.